Well, I think what I'd love for people to take away is the fact that specialty is still evolving. We talked a lot about what that has done, what the evolution of specialty has been over the last 30 or so years, and where it's headed. Because oftentimes when you think of specialty, that's that 800-pound gorilla where everybody just looks at it from a spend perspective and spend only. And how do we not spend? When in reality, the solutions that are affiliated with specialty are helping to drive better outcomes for patients as long as they're being taken and used effectively. So I really hope that people were able to look at some of those, especially that history. It's always good to know where you're coming from to see where things are headed, just to see how they can take some of these ideas back to their organizations, whether they're a payer or a health plan or a drug company manufacturer themselves, to see, well, how can we look at specialty in a different light to make it more meaningful for the patients that we take care of. But specialty pharmacy is really primed to leverage different modes of technology to improve that patient experience. Whether it's something that's being managed internally at the pharmacy just to make them more efficient, so things like conversational AI, even things like messaging, because there's not much that's being done. The ability to take and meet the patient where they are is ultimately going to make that experience better. I used the analogy about an Amazon delivery. If I can go online and I could buy a new pair of headphones and they show up on my front porch tomorrow, why can't I do that with my high touch, high cost medication? That's the experience that so many consumers expect. And unfortunately, historically, we haven't really given that solution to the patients or to any of those stakeholders that manage that patient. So I think that hopefully some of the takeaways where there's different types of technologies that could be used, and even trying to think of it in a different light, think of it in a light of, hey, I could do this with this aspect of my life outside of medicine. Is that some way that I can impact my patients by doing that, and leveraging especially pharmacy as a use case to try that?